So you think you've got it all figured out in your relationship until you find out she's cheating. Most of the world tells you to confront her, play it cool, and maybe even forgive and forget after 12 months of counseling and 4 endless talks. But what you actually end up with is a broken heart and a closet full of unanswered questions. Not even a joke. But on the bright side, when you vent about your heartbreak on Reddit, you can do it in perfect sarcasm. If you haven't guessed by the title, uncovering the shocking truth about what happens at home when she cheats is actually way more complicated than you think. Even if you believe karma's working against you, let's be real. When you compare yourself to every other guy dealing with betrayal, you're not alone. When people like you and me say we want to understand what's really going on, it means a bunch of things. We want closure. We want to reclaim our self-respect. And yes, we want to sound smart enough to navigate the mess without looking like a total sucker. The problem is, most advice on the internet is so vague and filled with cliches that even if it works, the only people who could actually follow it are Hollywood screenwriters and soap opera stars. But if you instead look for specific, actionable advice that you can implement right now, this is what you get. Sign number 1, emotional withdrawal. Yes, you heard that right. One of the first signs you might notice is a sudden emotional distance. Your partner who was once open and communicative might become distant, avoiding deep conversations and intimate moments. This emotional withdrawal can stem from guilt, confusion, or simply the need to protect herself from the turmoil of her actions. Let me share a real story with you. One of my clients, we'll call him Mike, noticed that his wife Sarah started shutting down emotionally after a few months of marriage. Conversations became superficial, and the warmth they once shared dwindled. It wasn't until he looked deeper that he realized the emotional barrier was a direct result of her infidelity. So if you find her pulling away emotionally, take it seriously. But wait, there's more, and the next sign is even more revealing. Sign number 2, increased defensiveness. Suddenly, small things that used to be minor issues become major points of contention. She might react defensively to even the slightest criticism or question about her whereabouts. Think about it. If for years she handled disagreements calmly, and now every conversation turns into a heated argument, something has changed. This defensiveness is often a cover-up for her insecurities and the fear of being caught. If you notice a significant shift in how she reacts during conversations, especially becoming overly defensive, it's time to dig deeper. Ask questions calmly, observe her reactions, and look for inconsistencies in her stories. Now, what I'm about to share might seem counterintuitive, but trust me, it's one of the strongest signs of infidelity. Sign number 3, sudden interest in personal appearance. Surprising, isn't it? Most people assume that if someone is cheating, they'd be less interested in maintaining their appearance. However, many women who are unfaithful actually become more concerned about how they look. This happens for 2 main reasons. First, they want to impress the person they're cheating with. Second, it's a way to boost their own self-esteem amidst the guilt and confusion. Picture this. Suddenly she's dressing up more, trying new makeup styles, or spending extra time on her hair and skincare routine. Sounds great, right? But if this behavior comes out of nowhere and is paired with other signs we're discussing here, it could be a red flag. If she's making these changes for someone else, not for you, keep your eyes open. Are you following so far? Because now we're going to talk about something many men overlook, yet it's a classic sign of cheating. Sign number 4, decreased intimacy. This is a sign many men feel but often ignore. It's that nagging feeling in your relationship that the physical connection is dwindling. If the intimacy you once shared is now infrequent or lacks passion, it might be more than just the usual ebb and flow of a long-term relationship. A decrease in intimacy can signify emotional disconnect, which often accompanies infidelity. If you feel like the closeness you once had is fading, it's essential to address it directly. Communication is key. Express your feelings and concerns without accusation and see how she responds. Sign number 5, avoidance of public displays of affection, PDA. Yes, you heard that right. If you notice that your partner suddenly starts to avoid public displays of affection, it could be a significant indicator that something is amiss. When a woman is cheating, she might feel uncomfortable acting like a couple in public. Notice if she suddenly starts pulling away when you try to hold her hand, hug her, or give her a kiss. It might be a sign that she's cheating. Let me share another real story. One of my clients, we'll call him Dave, noticed that during their walks in the park, which used to involve holding hands, his girlfriend Lisa started pulling her hand away. Initially, he thought it was just a phase, or maybe she was just distracted, but after a few weeks of this behavior, he connected the dots. She was pulling away to hide her other relationship. So if PDA is a regular part of your relationship and it suddenly changes, pay close attention, but don't worry about this if you've never been a couple who engages in PDA. Every relationship is different, and not all signs apply universally. It's all about the pattern of behavior. But why does this happen? Why do women cheat? The reasons are many and complex. Dissatisfaction in the relationship, the thrill of something new, low self-esteem, or even revenge for a past betrayal. But one thing is certain, cheating always leaves a mark. Here's a hard truth. Many times infidelity isn't about you. It's not because you aren't attractive enough, successful enough, or good enough in bed. Often, it's about something missing inside her, an unmet need, an emotional void that she doesn't know how to fill in a healthy way. But what about you? Have you ever been in a situation of betrayal? How did you handle it? Share your story in the comments. Your experience might help other men going through the same thing. If this content was helpful for you, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We have so much more valuable content coming, and trust me, you won't want to miss any of it. Each like and subscription motivates me to keep bringing information that could change your life and relationships.